Hi there. So today I decided to do a vlog on sustainable businesses to carry on with the theme of the last two vlogs. So let's take a look at some of the most sustainable businesses of today. So to begin with, in the early 2000s, there was a start of a trend of businesses becoming green because these businesses realized that the environmental objectives are actually aligned with economic objectives. For instance, DuPont being an early adopter, they have committed themselves to reduce their GHG emissions by 65% within 10 years' time prior to 2010. By 2007, they have saved $2.2 billion a year, and that is equal to the amount of total declared profits of 2007. So as we can see, being more environmentally friendly doesn't mean that it will cut into a company's profits. In fact, there are many corporations out there that are environmentally friendly and they're extremely profitable. We're seeing more and more companies being listed as B corporations. The B corporation certification is granted to companies based on social and environmental performance, public transparency, legal accountability, and the aspiration to use the power of the market to solve social and environmental issues. Currently, there is 1,728 B corporations consisting 130 industries and 50 countries. Another benefit of companies going green is that it increases their attractiveness to potential employees. An example is New Belgium Brewing. They provide bikes and Prius to their employees to run local errands. The other example is Patagonia. They provide their employees 2 full months to volunteer for any environmental organization while being fully paid. Even General Electric is using its human resources department to integrate sustainability into its corporation culture, and it begins with the hiring practices to training and into its employee well-being programs. Moving on to the company's image. So many big companies today are trying to be more sustainable because they know that it enhances their PR and their image. And they're also aware that consumers these days really care about what they shop and what kind of companies are supporting this because they're more environment conscious. We see this with General Mills. This food company has prioritized 10 commodities to be sourced sustainably, and this is amongst many other initiatives that they have begun. Another instance is Procter & Gamble. This multinational has sold $52 billion worth of sustainable innovation products between 2007 and 2012, and this accounts for 11% of the company's sales during that period. Disneyland is also joining in the bandwagon as well. This magical kingdom is using food scraps and food waste to power its theme parks, resorts, and hotels. What's interesting is that improving the sustainability of the environment can improve the sustainability of the business as well. We see that with Brown & Forman, which is a major distributor for wine and spirits. So obviously, being in that industry, they use ingredients that are climate sensitive and water intensive as well. Obviously, some of the significant business risks are climate change, water quality, and water scarcity. So what they did was they partnered up with the Nature Conservancy, which is the leading conservation organization, and it works across the world to protect ecologically important lands and waters for nature and people. And finally, environmentally friendly businesses is a profitable business. A report that's been conducted by WWF and CDP states that the economic price for curbing GHG emissions is $780 billion for the American economy from 2013 to 2020. In fact, a company called Seventh Generation is at the top of the B Corporations list. This company sells environment-saving goods, and it banks in more than $200 million in sales. Thus, this proves that going green does not necessarily mean that it will eat into companies' profits. In fact, there are many opportunities for companies to increase their profits substantially while mitigating climate change. In conclusion, as we can see, there are many benefits as to why companies should go green. It saves them costs, it improves their PR and brand image, it helps them to attract potential employees, and finally, it also could increase their profits. And that's a wrap for this vlog. I'll see you the next round. Bye.